climbing fences and jumping onto the backs of lorries. We've seen how illegal immigrants get to Britain, but how do they stay here?
You've arranged for this man to marry someone for cash. What do you have to say about it?
Today we expose the people behind sham marriages and how they cheat the immigration system. Jayesh Patel is a legal advisor who can shuffle the paperwork through the Home Office. His fixer, Neil, is a man who can find a fake bride or groom. And Thomas is a groom for sale. There's no Mr. Right in this arrangement, but these three Mr. Wrongs can provide a marriage of convenience. Our undercover journalist is pretending to look for immigration advice and that her visa has run out, but she wants to stay in the UK. Jayesh Patel is a licensed immigration advisor, but his advice turns to a transaction. He can sell her a fake marriage.
So how much would that come to?
But that will be a big amount. It's 12,500.
Okay.
4 to 5 installments here.
From which country is he from? I'm just curious.
He'll be from it's European. So must be from Slovakia.
Okay. Okay.
As Slovakia is an EU member state, our Indian bride can marry a Slovakian groom and get residency to the UK. At the next meeting, Neil the fixer is there and he has the groom on the line.
Okay, then come here, please. Okay, no problem.
A meeting is arranged for a local restaurant and I go in with the would-be bride. We sit at separate tables and later the meeting begins.
Hello.
Hi.
Right.
Hello. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Hi.
The groom is clearly nervous.
I don't want to get a big coat and all that thing.
Talk moves to what happens after they're married but not living together. The fixer insists they're unlikely to be caught out by border agency inspectors.
They will visit 1 or 2 times.
Okay.
Okay, if you are lucky, they don't visit at all. Because many of my clients, they never visit.
Okay.
But, he advises, the couple need to keep photos of each other and clothes for each other and have a shared utility bill. Then Mr. Patel arrives to explain the process.
How it works. First we apply for certificate of approval.
He explains that he'll help them apply for the Home Office certificate of approval. Then they can marry. She'll get a 2-year spouse visa and after that she can apply for permanent residency.
And then she will get the stamping her passport.
And what about when become divorce?
That can be done after 3 years.
Talk of divorce already, but things are going to turn sour sooner than expected. First, we approach Mr. Patel.
Mr. Patel, we think you've been trying to arrange an illegal marriage. You're actually advising people on how to break the law, aren't you?
No, I'm not breaking the law. I'm just asking because she wants the certificate of approval. So I've just given the advice for the certificate.
You arranged for her to meet a groom.
No. She told me that I have some groom that I want to marry with her.
So she organised the groom?
She have the groom.
She's a reporter who's working for me, so I know that she didn't organise the groom.
Mr. Patel continued to deny our allegations. Next, we confronted the fixer and the groom.
We've got evidence to suggest that you've been arranging an illegal marriage.
Legal?
An illegal marriage.
What do you mean?
I mean a marriage where you've arranged for this man to marry someone for cash.
She's my good friend. We are working together. And that's it.
We've got evidence that you have been doing that.
You
You're contacted by Mr. Patel. Did Mr. Patel contact you?
No.
Would you like to talk to us? What do you have to say about it?
Our runaway groom is part of a growing problem. 5 years ago, non-resident laws were tightened up and suspected sham marriages dropped from over 3,000 to fewer than 300 by 2006. But the law lords overturned the regulations and ever since they've been on the rise again.
Why did you run away from us? Why did you run away from us?
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be at camera. It's illegal.
It's not illegal. What you're doing is illegal.
What
we're doing is just exposing what you're doing.
It's a scam with a lucrative honeymoon. But this groom and his associates won't be popping champagne. Our evidence is being passed to the authorities.
Jason's with me in the studio. You do have a habit of finding reluctant interviewees, don't you, Jason? Tell me more about the people that you featured there and what's happened to them and how this has all unfolded.
Well, I mean, what happens to them now is that our evidence will be passed on to various different bodies. The Home Office have asked that we send the evidence on to the UK's Borders Agency and also to the people who license these immigration advisors, which is a separate government body. They will then decide whether a crime has been committed. Now, the crime would be conspiracy to defraud the Home Office, and people have gone to jail for that. Now, the Home Office have released a statement as well. They say that this government is committed to striking at the heart of illegal immigration and tackling those who break the rules. And obviously this is the wider question: how do they tackle this problem? It has been tried before, where the government brought in a rule in 2005 which basically cracked down on illegal immigrants marrying at all. And it seemed as if that rule was too hard and it didn't quite pass the human rights test, in that it was overturned in various High Court rulings. So eventually that rule was thrown out. So now the government have to try and find a system where they can be hard on people who are arranging illegal marriages for cash, but still take into account the human rights of people who want to marry.
Any idea about the scale of what you've uncovered here?
It's very hard to say, but I mean, we've spoken to, and it seems to be more of an inner city problem than a rural problem. But anecdotally, it does seem that there is an increase. It's going up. Since the law laws overturned the ruling of 2005, it seems to be on the increase again. It's not quite as high as it was in 2004 when there were thousands of these sham marriages, but it's creeping back up again.